Um, Microsoft, for all their ills, has done a pretty good job as of late creating a relatively secure, yes, ecosystem by default,
If you
which
set it up
nobody
properly.
which nobody likes to use. So they turn off all the settings because like all nothing works. And then you get Medusa ransomware and you're like what the heck happened? I know, like this is a big challenge because businesses have an IT infrastructure for the purpose of running applications, not for like just to have a network of systems that we can all ooh and ah and look at the data center. Like we have it to perform some business purpose, and that business purpose almost always includes some shitty business software that requires like all ports to be open to the internet, or you have to turn off. And I think the challenge is we don't often we have this notion, and I think security guidance that's out there, wherever it comes from, always comes back to like, if possible, to the extent possible, secure it to the extent possible. Only do something unless there's a valid business need. Well,
Mhm.
you have this business application that requires you to turn off this important security setting. Well, it's a valid business need, and in most instances, that's where it stops.
Mhm.
Like that's where we just the
Got my
whole
job done. Moving on.
the whole process just stops right there. But that's where it really should start. Like, because now we got to think about, well, what is the implication of me turning that setting off? And I don't think that's a common. I don't
Well,
think
and
that happens.
is the person making the decision technically astute enough to even understand the consequences? Are they appropriately knowledgeable to understand the risk they're accepting, or are they just trying to get their job done?
In most instances, no. They're probably not even aware that they should be asking the question.